Good afternoon, everyone. How are you today? I hope that all is well with you. I hope that things are going well for you. And welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together. Well, I am just a little bit behind and just trying to get everything together. It just seems like so much is happening. 1 second, I will be with you. Just 1 second. Don't leave me. Yes, I am here. I am here. Hello, hello, hello to everyone. Welcome, welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, grow, grow together. And I am just happy to be here with you today. I hope that all is well. I hope that things are going well for you and that you are excited about um, this time. It's just amazing. And I wanted to bring to your attention my amaryllis bulb. My flower has bloomed. It is looking so gorgeous here. And I have one, two, three more flower stalks about to explode. Look at this one. This one is about to grow up and it's going to show up something like that, hopefully. I don't know because I have bought different types, so I'm not sure what is next. But I believe that this one is the red lion. And it has just been so amazing because this is my first amaryllis bulb that I've ever grown, and I've wanted to grow them for so long. And finally, I was able to get it together. So it's going to be nice to see what comes up. G Mama Grows, hello, hello, hello there. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in. I do appreciate your presence here with me today. And it has just been a whirlwind of a day. I've been trying to get myself together. I ended up doing a whole lot of things. And so thank you for your patience in getting on. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks. Good. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm so glad you've come to join me, so I'm not talking to myself. And the rest of you, come on in and in on the chat. I'm going to need you more than ever today. Come and be a part of the discussion because I'm going to need you all to get things rolling here. Yeah, we got to get things rolling, and I've just been so busy. Good evening, Miss Catherine, and Grandmama goes, "Hey, Beverly, how are you?" Yes, Bev, you're my inspiration. When I'm feeling kind of with, you know, reserved, I pushed my hair back, and I was about to wear my hair back, and then I said, "No, let it flow, let it flow." Beverly will appreciate it. Come on, you gotta let it flow for Bev. So Bev, I took it out just for you. Yes, girl, just for you. And I said, "Oh, it's looking all right, and it's growing. It's getting longer." And so I'm thankful for your inspiration. I'm so glad you're here to see it. Yes. And also, I don't know if you got I think many of you have already gotten your David Austin catalog. Well, my David Austin catalog came in the mail a couple of days ago. And you know what? The rose that's on the cover is Olivia Austin Rose, our Rose, the Rose that you helped me get. Let it flow. Yeah, let it flow. Isn't that fantastic? I said, woo! This is the rose, the featured rose that I have. And also, it is the featured rose that I put here. This is for my journal. That's the rose that I got. Olivia, and this is the first year, and I put it in a pot. So I'm thinking of transplanting her and putting her in the ground, probably right in this spot, but I'll have to build it up a little bit. But it was so good to see her featured in my David Austin, on the David Austin catalog. If you don't have a David Austin catalog, go to the David Austin website and get your free catalog. It is so beautiful to look at, and especially at this time in January when it's dark and you know, there's no color outside. This will give you inspiration. And I have been collecting my catalogs. Hello to those that are watching. Come on and join us in the chat so we can say hello. Hello, beautiful Nest Home and Garden, Sandria. Woo! Yay! 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 Hi, Lady Catherine. Happy New Year. Received my David Austin Rose catalog. What rose should I get? Well, they're all good. But we will have that discussion. Maybe those of you, Beverly Gardens are me. Beverly, she has a couple of the David Austin roses in her garden. So, Beverly, what do you recommend for Sandria of um, of a beautiful nest home and garden? She is one of my favorite YouTubers. She's my inspiration. I feel so honored. Belly says, get all of them. Beautiful. That's a lot of money, Beverly. Yes, and she got all of them. Oh, she's going to have to save up. Yes, but they're all beautiful. They're all beautiful. Hmm. On all different types. Yeah, if you have, I do follow her. You do? Yes. And she did a video not too long ago. And I always look forward to her video. She's one of my favorite. Because, you know, she's just so inspirational. She's a woman after my own heart. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. A godly, goodly woman who loves her family. I just love her. Anyway, David Austin roses. Yes, all it is. All it is. Yes, all. And you know, I have been collecting their catalogs since, let me see, my first one was in 2019. I discovered the David Austin Rose catalog in 2019. And I started collecting them. And it's just a beautiful resource. It's just beautiful to look at. And this one was their 20th U.S. Edition, because now they're in the United States. You know, they have a location, I think it's in Texas, where they grow the roses here in the United States. And so it's hard to choose, but I would suggest a scented, your choice of color and a climber. Yes. So I have this one here, and this is what the 2019 one, and then I have the 2020, the 2020. This is the 2020. Yeah, and then I got the 2021. Let me see. You can see that I preserved them. It's just, oh, so nice to have, to collect. The 2021, that's the 2021. And then last year, they decided to go with a different design. And, you know, I actually got two of them. So this one, they decided to go with a different design. And this was last year's, and I think that they realized that people actually, I like it like this. I actually like the catalog and this with this size versus the big size. I'm so glad they went back to this, because it's just so nice to have the catalogs, and then you can look and compare and just enjoy it. You know, just take a moment and look through it. And so when I got my new one, it's not as thick as the others, but it's still good. It's still good. It's all good. And to me, the David Austin roses are like the Mercedes Benz of roses. It's like that premier rose. When you have a David Austin rose, it carries weight. It has like heritage to it and all of that good stuff. And it has the price too. It's a little pricey, but it is something spectacular. It has a different appeal and a look. When I looked at mine, when I got mine, Olivia Rose Austin, it was very gentle. It had a nice um, texture to it, and it was different from all of the other roses that I have. I think the rose that's closest to this rose is my Eden Climbing rose, which is also old rose. And it just, but this has an even more softer petal or color to me. And I think that this year that it's actually going to be even more spectacular. I'm really looking forward to it looking like how it looks on the cover here. I just think it's just so beautiful. It just a rose is a rose, you know. What's it? Audrey Hepburn. Audrey Hepburn. She says a rose is a rose. A rose is a rose. And it's just beautiful, just beautiful, just beautiful. I think I put one of her quotes in my garden journal here. No, she said, to plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow. That's the quote that I use. By the way, this is my garden journal for 2023. And some of you purchased it. I want to say thank you to those of you who got your journals in. We're going to look at that today and start to think about how we want to fill it out. And I'm going to be utilizing my journal as well. This is one of them. But then I also created this one, which is the same journal, has a lot of the same things with a little bit extra, a little bit difference. So either or, if you like this one with Olivia Austin, you can get this one, or you can get this one here, which is the Intentional Garden Journal. It's Moments to Dream Again. But I'm going to write in this one. The reason why I'm going to write in this one is because it's the same size as the one that I had last year. And they kind of have the same feel. That's why I actually designed this one. But it doesn't matter. If you don't have my journal, get a journal. Get something to write down your thoughts in. And you can follow along with us and start to think about and prioritize what it is that you want to have in your garden. But let's go back to the roses. And one of the things that hey Francesca, how are you? Hey Francesca, Sonia's here too. Hey Sonia, my journal comes on Friday. Yay, Sonia. Sadly, the David Austin roses don't bloom in my zone. That's okay, you could still dream. It took me a while. Actually, last year, Francesca, Beverly and Sonia helped me to get my my first David Austin rose. I have been dreaming about having a David Austin rose, as you could tell, from 2019. I started collecting the different catalogs, and as I said, still, even if you cannot grow that particular rose, still get the catalog because it's so beautiful to look at the catalogs even now and just think about and dream. You know, dream about the roses. Roses are such a beautiful, beautiful flowering shrub that adds so much. There's something special about roses. That just dreaming about them and having them, it just lifts your spirit. It fills you with joy, gives you energy for your garden, and helps you to want to, just Smell the roses. You know, that's why they say this, have the saying to smell the roses. So go ahead and get the catalog. Go ahead on the David Austin website. It says free catalog. Put in your name and fill out the form, and they will send you a copy. And then look forward to it. Just looking forward to it coming is really a good thing. And I think that it's just very beautiful. This year is the 24th U.S. edition. So, you know, next year, the 25th edition is going to be extra special. But this year's edition is also unique. It has its own specialty, you know, specialness as well. And, you know, each year they make the catalog a little bit different. Now, as I said, this catalog is even different from any of the other catalogs because I used to get the Jackson and Perkins catalog of roses and so forth. But this is like a manual. It's like a journal. It's like a book. It's just something really, really, really good about it. It just feels good, and you could almost feel the expanse. You know, to feel the richness. And I think that it is good for all of us to dream and dream of having the best quality, having quality in your gardens. As I said last year, scratch and sniff would be so cool right now. Yes, that might be, Francesca, a good idea to give to the David Austin Rose people, that they could be put the scratch and sniff in when they talk about fragrance, the fragrance roses. You know, that might be something to think about. Um, so inside of the contents, it's just like a book. It's a great resource too. And they give you the contents here, and it says 60 years of unrivaled breeding expertise. Yeah, it will be a great selling feature. That's right, Francesca. And then they give you a welcome here. And David Austin passed away. He passed away, I think, in 2019. He had passed away. And yeah, I think it was in 2019 that he had passed away. And it's amazing that he has left it to his family. It's become a family business. He's left it to David J.C. Austin, his namesake. So there is a lot of legacy to this. And in England, they really, it's part of the RHS, the Horticultural Society, and also the Queen at the time, Queen Elizabeth. They would name roses after the Queen and the royal family there. And so it's a big deal in England. It's very English in its whole thing, you know, and very, very much part of this whole legacy and things. Just a beautiful, beautiful rose to have, you know, to know that you're having a quality bred rose in your garden. And the craftsmanship, the farmers, the hybridizers, the rose experts, all of that. They put so much into providing the best roses. It says, today our UK roses are still grown on our family farm. And our horticultural heritage is something that we are very proud of. And they love the fact that they brought it to the United States, to us. And then they say that there are some roses that they're going to be discontinuing because of the whole climate change and making sure that roses can adapt to our climate here. It says, we are breeders of exquisite English roses, exceptional health, repeat flowering prowess, outstanding color, and fragrance. And I love this page that they show the seeds that they actually grow these new hybrids and these new roses from seed, you know. So that takes time for one to grow a rose from seed. And they said that they're going to be discontinuing some of the, or they call it retiring our roses, paving the way for many more roses to come. So some of these roses that we have known are going to be retired. I was looking in it to see which ones, but so I believe for next year, probably 20, you know, 2024, with their 25th edition, they're probably going to introduce some new roses. So now's the time. If there's an old favorite that you want to get, I guess now is the time to get them. But why roses? They ask. For color, fragrance, and blooms all summer long. And part of the things that you would want to look at is the color, the long flowering, the fabulous fragrance, the easy to grow, the long living, the unrivaled versatility. And so they show you different types and roses that cater to that particular need that you may have. Yeah, how to choose a rose for every garden. The right place, the perfect rose color, the delicious fragrant rose, and the rose care. Yeah, and they give you also a key so that you can figure out what it is. And as I said, just looking at these roses, look at the color of my jacket. Right rose, right place. It makes me happy. And I have some Bonica roses. Yes, Bonica's good. Come on, the rest of you. If you have a choice, what type of rose do you want to have? G. Mama Gross said pretty, yeah. What kind of roses are you looking for? Are you looking for a rose in a mixed border? Rose for pots or containers? Roses for walls and fences? Do you want a rose hedge, a shady area, or attracting pollinators? And if you write in the chat, where would you put your rose, and what are you looking for in a rose? When I was thinking, I need roses for pots, says G Mama. Yeah, well, they do mention that. Let's see. Look out for the pot symbol. Yes, so they do have container or pot. Pots and containers, right? So here they give suggestions of roses that do well in pots and containers. So get a copy if you don't, and take a look at the rose. And I love how the contemporary containers, the idea of putting them in containers. Isn't that pretty? Nice. I need roses for pots. Don't hurt the harvest. How are you? I would like to have a climbing rose that would be nice. I was looking at the Best Sheba English climbing rose. It's beautiful. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's look at the climbing rose. Climbing and ramblers. So nice to have you come on. Yeah. Yeah, so take a look and just see what you want from a rose. The Generous Gardener. That is one of the roses that I would like to get as a climber, this one. The Generous Gardener. I do love pink roses. And I already have my Eden Climbing Rose and my Cornelia Rose, which are from a different company. But I saw this. Hey, Catherine Gardners. Yes, how are you? How are you? I saw this rose, the Generous Gardener Rose, and I wanted it, but I'm just trying to figure out, well, where would I put it? Where would I put it? What will I climb it at? I have to create a trellis just for it. But that's great. Having, and then they have cottage style climbers too, the more rambling style rose. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. Bathsheba, I love it. You love it. Oh, is it on in here? Let me see if I can find it. Because as I said, they're going to be, they're going to be discontinuing, retiring some of the roses. Let me see if I can find best if she is here. Um, I don't. Oh, here it is. Oh wow, that is beautiful. That's Bathsheba. That is beautiful. That's her right there. That's the Bathsheba. Isn't that beautiful? This one right here. Oh, that is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Don't hurt the harvest. Wow. Do you have it already or do you want to get it? What did you say? Did you have it already? That is beautiful. Wow. I love it. Yes. Oh, it is beautiful. Congratulations. Wow, that is a beautiful one. And I love that color. Absolutely gorgeous. Any others? I know, Beverly, that you have some in your home. I want a rose for pollinators and just everywhere in the garden. I know how you feel, Sonia. Pollinators, yes. And also just have roses everywhere. Yes. Well, as you know, I have picked up roses from Lowe's, and they're not as expensive as this, but also that is a good place to check your roses, in your own, for your own area. I'm going to order it. Oh, you're going to order it. Yay! You want it. You want it. We want it for you too. Don't hurt the harvest. It's beautiful. Get it, get it. Stop putting your change together. But don't wait too late. You know what I found? When I was ordering mine, Olivia Rose Austin, when I went to go and order, a lot of the roses that I had selected or wanted were out of stock because people start buying even now. They are really into it, and they start ordering their roses early, and they could run out. So don't delay. Try to get your stuff together, your money, your fine, whatever, and go ahead and get it. 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 Get your rose. I'm excited for you. Yes, that is a beautiful, beautiful rose. But as I was saying, hey Rambo, how are you? How are you? Nice to have you come and join us. Nice. Gardens of me. What did she say? I missed what she said. I have roses throughout the garden. The more the merrier. Woo! That's right, Beverly. The more the merrier. As I was saying, last year I went to Lowe's and I got roses from Lowe's, especially because when they went on sale at the end of the time there, like in June or something like that. And you're gonna order tonight? Good. Well, we're encouraging you. Go for it. Go for it. Don't look at the price. Just go for it. At least have one. It's just good to have one to treat yourself to at least one. Go for it. Go for it. But I went to Lowe's and I got the roses there from Lowe's, my mother of pearl, and some of my other roses. And it actually, I love them. I love them. They're different from the David Austin rose, but it just adds such fragrance to the garden and also color. And in June, my roses tend to really all come out. And you know how it is. I've shown you videos of it when they all come about, and it's just one glorious month of roses and the smell and the what I really love about the roses is the fragrance that it puts in the garden. I'm going to treat myself and get one. Go ahead, Sonia. Yes, 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 yes. I'm enabling you all. I'm enabling you all. Francesca, God bless. Good night for me and good afternoon to you. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, go ahead and go for it. Yes, I do. I have some Floribunda roses from Home Depot and Lowe's too. Yeah. And, I think that that's a good place to start. If you're not accustomed to roses or handling roses, to actually pick up some roses from Lowe's or maybe from Home Depot and start with that, because those roses are specific to your area. Now, I am in zone 6. I was looking at it actually in my journal, my garden journal. I was looking at it in my garden, looking in my garden journal, and just starting by, yeah, this is it. Moments to grow, to dream again. You could actually look in the other one too. It's similar. I didn't put my name in my journal. I need to put my name and the date. And the love of gardening is a seed once sown that never dies. Gertrude Jekyll. But in it, when you get your journal, or if you create a journal, make sure that you go in and you find out my growing zone. What is your growing zone? Because that will determine what grows well in your area. You heard Francesca say that it's difficult for her to grow David Austin roses because of her zone 5, and it's very cold there. And she would have to do something to really protect the rose so that it doesn't die from the cold. So that is a really good point, to find out what is your grow zone. She's in zone 3. Sorry, zone 3. She's really in the Arctic, the colds there. I am in zone 6, and when I was looking at it in the Garden Almanac, all you need to do to find out your zone, if you don't know what your zone is, and by the way, zones have changed for some people because of the weather. Um, all you need to do is go in and ask for your average last frost date for your zip code. And what I did was I went in, let me see. Um, what is my growing zone for 2023? That's what I put in. And I like the almanac. Let me see. Um, I had it right here in front of me, and anyway, it will come up. Let me see if I can find it again. But the almanac, we come up, and it will tell you what your growing zone is. You just put in your zip code. Just put your zip code in. I just like the almanac because they tell you exactly. Like when I put in my zip code, they have stations where so that it will give you the direct information for your region. And oh man, let me see. Okay, frost dates for the area, and it will give you the almanac. The almanac. It will give you, so you put in your zip code, and it will give you the frost dates for your area, and then it will tell you and it will choose a city or wherever. Let me read to you. So I'm telling you exactly what it says. Use our 2023 frost dates calculator to find the average dates of the last light frost of spring and first light freeze of fall for locations across the U.S. and Canada. Simply enter your zip or postal code in the field above to see frost dates for your location based on the nearest weather station. So that's why I like the almanac, because they give you based on the nearest weather station as well as the length of your growing season based on frost dates. So I'm just going to put in here a zip code, the zip code, and then you hit, see, you just put in the zip code, and then you hit search. Hit search, and it tells you. So it tells me the nearest climate station is in Jamaica Plain. And the last spring frost is April 24th. So I wrote that down in my journal. The last frost is April 24th. And the average first frost is October 16th. And it tells me also that my growing season is 174 days. 174 days is the growing season. And so that is good to know. I don't know, Francesca. Renaissance Grandma. Hello, Renaissance Grandma. All right, what are you all saying here? I know I went on and on. Oh my, we're in zone 3. Oh no, the Bathsheba doesn't work in my zone. Oh no, what zone are you in? Hey everybody, listening while working, not reading the chat. Okay, Renaissance Grandma, I'll try and read the chat for you. Think the David Austin I think the David Austin roses are zones 5 through 9. My Renaissance Grandma. Hey, Renaissance Grandma. Oh, my Renaissance. Okay, my Renaissance Grandma. I wonder if they take into play the groundhog. Oh, that's Francesca. Oh, Brenna, how are you? Late but happy to be able to join. Yeah, so good that you came on. You know we miss you. We will miss you. Don't hurt the harvest since he's in zone 5. Zone 5. Yeah, I think it covers. You're good. You're good to go. Let's see. Yeah, I think the roses are. Um, I believe that they are zones 5 through 9, but you could check also. Yeah. Oh, it has it here. Zones like for the Munstead Wood is zones 5 through 11. Some of the others are zones 4 through 11. But mostly definitely zones 5. Let's see. The Pilgrim. You said you were interested in the Pilgrim? The Pilgrim is zones 5 through 11. Yeah. Yeah, so let's see. Bathsheba's on page 58. Let me see if I can find that for you and give you some more information. 58. Oh, this is such a beautiful rose. Don't hurt the harvest. That is so gorgeous. I might have to get it for myself too. Look at that. I guess I'll go the Lowe's, Home Depot, Menards to find one for my area. No, but look at that. Zone 5. You said zone 5? It's zone 5 through 11. If you're zone 5, you're good. You're good to go. Apricot yellow buds open to shallow cupped many petaled rosettes. They are a beautiful blend of subtle apricot pink and soft yellow, giving the overall impression of apricot with creamy outer petals. There is a superb floral myrrh fragrance. Wow, and it's fragrant. Oh, go for it. No, don't go the Lowe's way. Zone 5, yes, it says zone 5. It resembles a peony, yeah. So you're good to go. Go for it. Go for it. Zone 5. Also, the roses have a guarantee. If it doesn't grow or something happens, you can check out the guarantee too. That they will replace it, or I believe they may refund it, but they will definitely replace it. So check it out. I think which is different from other, they don't have a guarantee, but they have a guarantee with this, the David Austin. So go ahead and try it out. Yeah. Wow, that is a beautiful rose. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so that is a good thing. I'm glad we did talk about the zone, because that is something to consider when you are planting and gardening. What grows well in your area? What zone are you in, and what grows well? The other thing is the average last frost date in spring, April 24. So you don't want to plant out tender annuals before April 24th. And I tend to plant like my tomatoes and peppers and so forth in May, after Mother's Day. I think that actually works best for me. And then the average frost date in autumn, of course, in the winter time, that actually comes into play with the winter sowing. Oh, the Pilgrim, I may try it. Yes, yes, yes. They're all good. They're all good. Yeah, hit the like button. Brianna says, hi, everyone. I got my David Austin candlelight, and it makes me excited for spring. My zone 6A works well for roses, but don't have a ton of sunshine. In every sunny patch in my yard, I have a rose. Woo! Rana! Yay! How exciting! I love it. Hello, guys. I tried to search for the David Austin catalog, and it didn't come up. Darlene Brown. Darlene, let's see. You did? You tried? It should. DavidAustin.com, I think it is. Let me see if I can find it here. I'm going to check it out for you to see if it comes up. It should come up. Come on. Ugh. Okay, let's see what happens here. But it should come up. Let me see if I can find it for you. Darlene, don't give up, girl. Darlene. Oh, okay. Hey, Darlene. Oh, come on. I should have had my computer over here instead of this. Uh, let's see. Okay, David Austin, heirloom roses. Let's hit it. They're in stock and ready to ship. That's what it says here. Oh, look at the catalog cover. Oh, I don't know if you could see that. That's what it looks like. Oh, gee. What is that? Top 10 roses for beginners. Oh. All right, let's see. So if you hit on the corner here, um, right here at the corner where the lines are, it should bring up what is available. A wish list, rewards, tracking, order, logging, shop all roses, shop by color. Let's see. Learn. Let's see. Let's see at the bottom. Let's see if they have find your zone, find your hardiness zone, track your order, read, watch, ship, meet, own. Uh, hmm. I don't see. They usually have a spot where you can order the catalog. Um, let's see. The search. Oh, sorry about that. J3GS Farm. Hey, friend. Hey, how are you? So good that you come to join us. Darlene, keep searching. Type in catalog, and you should come across it. Um, I thought it would be right up in front there, but unless they ran out of catalogs, but I don't think so. So put it in there. Put it in the search in your search engine, and see if the catalog comes up. And request a catalog. Yeah, but it is good to have, as I said, and it's chock full of information, even about just the care of roses. Sifting some soil and more. Hello, how are you? So good to have all of you come in. And Happy New Year to those that I didn't see last Wednesday or before. Annette Bradley, hi Catherine, finally caught you live. We'll go back and watch this broadcast as my roses are struggling. Oh no. Sifting some soil says hello. Well, in the catalog, they do give some tips on that about diseases. They talk about treating diseases here in the catalog. So that's why it's really a good resource. It tells you about some like black spot, powdery mildew, and rust. It gives you information about that. It tells you about watering. It gives you information about spraying, mulching, feeding, and pruning. Rose care at the back. So if you can get a copy, it'll be nice for you to get some information here, on-hand information, to know how to care for your roses. The rose care concerning the climate as well. It says for cold climates. And when I was looking there at the catalog, it talked about also roses for your hardiness, for your zone. So check that out as well. Yeah, do a little research for yourself as well. You can get some more information. But don't give up on roses. Roses are so beautiful, and they're great to add. And as I said, yes, if you don't want, if you're not ready, if you feel that you're not ready for a David Austin rose, go to your local Lowe's and Home Depot, and there you'll find roses. They will have roses that will do well in your area as well. And they have some of the classical ones as well. The other rose, of course, that many of us, well, at least that I have a lot of it, are the knockout roses. And knockout roses are really easy roses. They bloom all of the time. They come back. I don't know if knockout roses are really fragrant. I haven't really come across the fragrance, but the color is beautiful, and they are disease resistant. So even if you're not able to get a no, I've never made rose hip jelly, but I have rose hips. I showed you that last time. But if you aren't able to get a David Austin rose, don't give up on roses because they're a beautiful addition to any garden. And I love my red knockout roses. I do too, Bev. I love my red knockout roses, and they come and they're full and they're actually growing really big. I had at one point bought a lot of other roses, especially the hybrid tea roses, when I first started gardening and really looking at roses. And I found that they were much more fickle and required a lot more care. And so I decided that I would get the knockout roses because they are disease resistant. They're more like a hedge rose. You can cut them back hard. You can let them grow out bushy, and they are very prolific. They grow, and then they also bloom throughout the gardening season. Especially roses tend to like it when early summer. Like for me, my roses start to bloom in June, the beginning of June and all through June, and then they have flush of roses throughout. But then in late August into September, they start to grow. They start to bloom again, and just giving that really beautiful color at the end. Rambo says, still here listening, Miss Catherine, just doing some paperwork at work. Oh, good to have you, Rambo. I'm glad that you're still there. So that is one of the things with roses. Roses just add beauty. They're great pollinators. The bees love it. And a lot of the other critters, the pollinators, and also the good insects, they love it. They love the roses. Plus, they just add such great color in the border. Now, my style of gardening is more of the border, that look. So that's why the English style roses tend to look good in my garden because of the way that I like to garden. But some people use roses as a hedge. They use it, excuse me, I get the hiccups all of a sudden, as a street hedge, they to line their streets. I think that's so pretty. With like if you have a fence, you could put the roses on next to the fence. But I love my rose in the border. It just adds a pop of big bright color. Mine are just an overgrown shrub. And then, of course, container gardening. To put the roses in the container, it's a good thing. So the other thing is I need to prune mine. Okay, that's good, Francesca. All right, so I did want to hope that all of you have gotten your journal, either you picked up one of my journals, or if not, that you've gotten a notebook to keep information. Yeah, and so I have two. I created two. this one is Moments to Dream Again, the Intentional Garden Journal. And some of you have already picked up your journals. Your journals are coming in. That's fantastic. This one features my Charles Austin Rose, Olivia Austin Rose, which Beverly Gardens Army encouraged me to pick up one last year, and I did get it. And I put it in the pot, in the container, and it bloomed. It actually flushed out twice for me. And this is at the beginning of the June season. I got roses, with its first year. So I am looking forward to its second year in the garden. More than likely, I'm going to take it out of the pot and put it in the ground. But it's beautiful. It was a beautiful, beautiful rose. I really enjoyed having it. Don't Hurt the Harvesters. I just ordered the Bathsheba. They said it was good in Zone 5. I'm so excited. Woo! I'm excited for you too, like if I got it for myself. Come on, everybody. Let's congratulate her. Woo! That's how I felt when I ordered my first one too. And it was Beverly and Sonia who put some money in the chat. They were good for me. The super chat, I said, oh, I got to order just for them. Yes, that's so fantastic. Congratulations. It's just good to treat yourself. It's just good to treat yourself. Yes, I know it's expensive, but it's a good feeling, and it's good. You deserve the best. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta give yourself the best. And to start off the year with the best, that means that the best is yet to come. Yes, more, more, more. And when we start to say, yes, I am worth it. My garden is worth it. My joy is worth it. And you're doing this not just for yourself, but for others too. When they come in and they smell the roses, it helps to lift your spirit. It helps to make you feel better in your garden and gives you something to look forward to. And, it's a process, but it's also about your mentality. It opens you up for more blessings. It opens you up for more blessings when you're able to take that leap of faith, to go ahead and do it, to follow through, sifting some soil and more hay. Yes. So I congratulate you. I congratulate you. Yes, I congratulate you, and I say go for it. Yeah. And, it's a good thing. It really is a good thing. You made my day. You made our day here at Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together. Catherine's Garden and Home. That's right. Grow, 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 grow together. Yeah, I know it's there, but it's all right. Grow, 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 grow together. Grow, 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 grow together. You got the Mercedes of the roses in your garden. Grow, grow. At least one. Grow, 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 grow together. Catherine's Garden and Home. That's right. Grow, 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 grow together. Congratulations. And also, if you don't have a copy of my journal, it's available on Amazon. And last year, we used the Intentional Garden Journal of 2022 to get our gardens going and to start planning. And so this year, I've been able to create two different ones. This one, which is a little smaller, but it's great, it's handy, and this one as well. And in it, you want to start thinking about garden planning and what you want in your garden. And one of the things that we want in our garden are roses. And last year we talked about the cut flower garden, and having roses in your garden, it's a way of being able to create your own bouquets, your own cut flower garden. And that's what I did. Let me show you. This is one of my roses here. I put it in the journal. Look at that. An instant bouquet. Isn't that fabulous? That one was from Lowe's. But yeah, so that I love it. You're going to love having roses. You can cut your roses and put them in a vase and put them on your deck. And when you look out at them, just enjoy them. Yeah, so it will bring you much joy. Yes, and we last year we created that cut flower garden, right? That's the journal I ordered. Can't wait. Good, good, good. So it is exciting. It is exciting, and then also the spring. So in it, just start your average last frost date in spring, your average first frost date in autumn. Yeah, just put down that information. Go to the almanac and get that information because you want to know your growing season. Now, here, our growing season is 174 days. 174 days in my growing season here in 6B, zone 6B. That's what they told me. And my last frost date is April 24th. So, like, that would be a great time for me to sow seeds, like for the cold weather crops, to start in April, like the kale and the cabbage and the Brussels sprouts and the Swiss chard, radishes that can deal with light frost. And so to start that in April, if I'm going to direct sow in the garden. And also, if you want to start seed sowing in your home, you might want to count back like 8 weeks back and start your seed sowing. So that's April, March, February. In February, you may want to start your seed sowing, if indoor seed sowing, if you haven't already started them in your home in January. So that will help you get to know when to start your indoor seeds if you are going to do indoor seed sowing. And then for those of us who are going to do the winter sowing, the bottle winter sowing too, this will give us good information as to when to start that. I think that I'm going to start my winter sowing in February next month, and that way I'm going to put them in the garden, put it out there, and get started on some perennials that I want to start, and some other plants that require seeds that require a longer time, a growing time. So get ready for the winter bottle sowing. I know some of you have already done that. I don't see Deborah. Deborah's not in the chat, but Deborah said that she's already started her winter sowing. So for some of you who are ready to get started, if your zone is a little bit warmer, maybe you're in zone 7 or zone 8, you can get started on your seed sowing. That'd be great. Hands in the dirt. How are you? Hello, everyone in the chat. Sonia, don't hurt the harvest. And she's naming everyone. Yes. How are you? Hands in the dirt. I started my winter sowing last weekend. Yes. And Beverly started hers as well. What zone are you in, Bev? What zone are you in? Yeah. So you can get started on that. And decide on what and when and how you're going to, what you want to plant. All right, last year we did a lot of thinking about what kind of vegetables that you want to grow. I just wanted to share with you, though, my priority for this year. And one of my number one priorities, remember I asked you that key question, right? The list of areas in my garden which I would like to see significant improvement, but also you're in zone 6B? Okay, so if Beverly started winter sowing, you can too. Prioritize what you want to grow in your garden. Prioritize each list with your most important dream for the garden. What is your desire? What is your dream? What do you want to see in your garden this year? And write down your priorities. Write it down. If you have a journal, put it in your journal. What are your priorities for the year? Okay? And then list that, because that will go under your gardening goals. It will help you to start to think about, well, what do you really need? What is most important? What do you need to invest in? For me, my garden goals or priority is one, to grow more food. I want to figure out what works. What is it that my family loves to eat, and to grow more of that. To grow more shrubs and like trees. I really want to add some more trees. And my fig tree cuttings are doing fantastic. I potted up 2 more of them, the fig, and they are doing fantastic. I just wanted to show you that. Yeah. So prioritize, what is it that you want to grow? And if you want to grow food, you may want to think about the winter sowing as well, what foods you want to grow. We had already talked about, too, about starting an herb garden. That herbs are great for bottle winter sowing as well, to get started with that. And some of the flowers, like if you have some flowers, you might want to get started on that. All right, so go ahead and start thinking about winter bottle sowing. And I'm going to start, as I said, very nice fig cutting. Thank you. Yes, I'm going to get started with that in February. And I want to start flowers and seeds, perennials and hardy annuals from seed. And then I'm going to direct sow my kale, microgreens, and carrots and things like that. But also, I'm going to put out my greenhouse and starts outside as well, because the lighting in my house is not that bright, and so they'll become leggy if I plant inside. But thank God for winter bottle sowing, because now you're able to sow outside and get started early with sowing. So I want to grow more food for sure. And then also I want to have the flowers within my mixed border, as I do with vegetables and with flowers, so that the pollinators can be attracted to my vegetable garden. I want to continue that process as well. So as I said, the priorities for me is to grow more food. That's one of the priorities, to grow more food. And that I want to grow vegetables, herbs, and flowers. And G Mama Grows, I don't know if she's still there, but we were interested in pursuing an herbal tea garden again. So I want to dedicate an area for herbal teas, for growing herbs, but also growing herbal teas. So that is another priority that I have too. I'm going to try again. Hallelujah. Yes, I am. So the journal, get yourself a journal. Cool Weather Farmer. Hi, it's been a while since I saw one of your live videos. Oh, how are you? How are you? And I'm about to end because my battery is about to go, and we've been on for a while. But I wanted just to end with the journal and make sure that you have something to write. My battery is about to go. But thank you all, everyone, for coming and joining me. We've been here for a long time. Cool Weather, hello. We had a lot of fun. Congratulations to all that have come and joined me today. I'm just so thrilled with this. And if you need to get your David Austin catalog, go ahead and order it. Go and check it out and see if they still have it available. And order a catalog. And if you haven't ordered a journal, do so. And I'm going to see you Grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's garden and home. That's right. Grow, 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 grow together. Grow, grow. Christy Lewis, how are you? Grow, grow together. Grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's garden and home. That's right. In Catherine's garden and home. In Catherine's garden and home. Yeah, yeah. Grow, grow. Have a great week, everybody. Hey, yes. Grow, 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 grow together. Come on, sing. Grow, 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 grow together. Grow, 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 grow together. A beautifulness, lovely life. Go get your roses, everyone. Thanks, Catherine. You inspired me to get the catalog. Good. Thank you, Sandria. We had a superstar with us. Uh-oh. Sandria, thank you so much. Sonia, everyone,